everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Christy and I'm a new member of the 1983 family.
Yay!
And everyone is here today. And I hope everyone is doing well and happy long weekend in advance. So today I'm here at my first project with 1983 as a new member. Very excited to show you guys the outcome. And this location is at 4th Avenue Residence and it's at Bukit Timah area. And it's a 3-bedroom plus study apartment, which I'm very excited.
Okay.
So you can come here. And so here is the living area, as you can see, and maybe I can give you a bit of history of the design process. Previously at this area here, it was actually a DB box area, and existing actually it has a double door, but it goes all the way to the floor. And there is the living area. So what I've decided to do to open up the space a little and to actually make a larger impact per se for the TV feature area and actually make the space larger as well. So I actually demolished the existing DB box and I combined the TV feature wall together with the DB box cabinet. So when you come in, you can actually see it's a very elongated TV feature right here. So, and to make it a floating suspended effect, so I actually suspended the whole thing of this cabinet and have a long drawer from end to end as well. And and also to give you a bit of background of the style of the client that they wanted. So the client actually wanted a very minimalist home, not too much pattern, not too noisy, and it's actually quite challenging to achieve that as well. So if you choose a kind of like a white tone, it can be too white. So like the tone of the color is actually quite important. So what you see right here, I'm not sure if you can see with this light. So it's actually not a pure white color. So it actually has kind of like a beige effect. So it gives kind of like a warmth to the space as well. And contrast, I would say also, I think is another element of the project. So it's kind of like a black and white project. So yeah, so that's that. And I think aesthetic wise, not just aesthetic, but functionality, there's a lot of function to this feature wall as well. As you can see, there's a depth of this feature wall. And all these doors right here is actually openable, so there's storage everywhere, so you can actually access everything and you can store actually a lot of stuff inside. And to achieve this effect and also to make it even more elegant, we usually have finger groove on our usual non-handle design, but here in order to achieve like a really simple design, so in order to achieve this, everything has to be made by a tic-tac mechanism. So yeah, as you can see, very ample storage space. Yeah, so that's that. And another thing maybe I would like to point out also, so in order to achieve this suspended design, we have to take note of the wire management as well. So this wall that you see right here is actually not existing. It's actually around 10 cm off from the wall. Then behind this wall actually is where we hide all our wires for the TV. So it's actually it requires quite a lot of design thinking in order to achieve this design. So behind this TV, then there will be a hole where you can actually put the wire down, and the wire will actually come down all the way to the drawer. And here you can see, so the drawer here, some of them is drawer, but this will be a flip up system where you can actually store all the power sockets So from the power sockets here, then you will have the wire come up to support all this system as well. So you don't see any wires coming down. Yeah. So that's that. And another thing as well. So maybe you can also notice all our profiles here are very, very slim. So for example, like this one here and the side panels here as well. It's actually, I think around 6 mm, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually a compact plus material. Yeah. And this material is applied to this TV frame here as well. So all these are actually compact plus. So it can give like a very straight edge profile. And also maybe another thing is to take note that when we design this space, we actually got a brief from the client, like what's the TV size and everything, what are the things that they'll be using. So we actually also allocated the size specially for the TV. So when you see everything is perfectly fits into the design. Yeah, so that's that. And in terms of lighting, I think lighting is also quite important to give a very huge impact to the space. So here I played with this vertical lighting elements here, and I think it's very impactful for this very long end-to-end drawer as well. So I've also added lighting behind to emphasize the space. Yeah, and and also open shelving also give a lot of opportunities for the display items like our styling items and stuff, and it also give a lot of characteristic to the house as well. So I tend to always try to implement a bit of open shelf for these opportunities, so it doesn't look too bulky. So that's the vertical element right here. That is the contrast. And the location of this is also dedicated by the corridor space, which I'll show you guys later on. Yeah, I think that's all for here. Yeah, and then I think it will be the living room here. I think it's quite simple, cozy, and it can even fit like a large L-shaped sofa here as well. And everything is just quite simple. And the wall is just a wallpaper and paired with this very elegant artwork as well to complete the whole space. Yeah. And some coffee table and some of our styling, really nice styling items as well. And also it's quite important to have rugs also to make the space more cozier and not too harsh. Yeah, I think that's that. And then moving here to my next favorite space is the dining area. It's actually quite simple because the kitchen is already existing, so we kind of like played with this wall a bit. So just to have a natural stone marble top and with some simple beige fabric chair for really good support. And the styling items are also very nice, as you can see. And actually, all of our artworks are selected by our styling team as well. So everything gives the full picture. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next kind of like a exciting space. So here actually there's to give history a bit also, here actually is a study area. You know how usually condo always have like a space for study area and it's just a wall. And the client wanted to put extra storage here, which is a wardrobe space and also wine chiller area, because the client actually has a collection of liquors and they also have an undermount wine chiller as well. So here I didn't wanted to do just like L-shaped cabinet, because when you come in here then it will actually just look like it's just a wardrobe, extra wardrobe area and very in your face. So, and then when you can see here, all these are actually storage space. Oops, yeah, that is openable, and here as well, a lot of storage. So here is actually the collection of their liquor, and then some wine chiller here. Very nice collection by my client. And all these are also just extra storage for this section here. And the countertop is sealer stone. Yeah. And then I wanted to extend the element from the feature wall. So I actually, to try to soften the space a bit, then I just try to curve this edge to make it kind of like really sexy in a way. Yeah, and also very unique. So you don't see like a sharp edges here. And I purposely like choose like a very big curve as well. And actually all these are also a hidden storage space. So actually this house has a lot of storage that you can't see from the outside. And also again, I wanted to play with some lighting to give some element to the feature wall as well. So this is one extra touch that I really like, and I think it enhances the entire corridor actually. Yeah, so that's that for the corridor feature wall with storage right here. And then here we also did some very simple design for the kids. Not really a kid actually, they are already a grown up adult. So this is actually the boys' room. So for this team, they wanted some wood elements, and it's a boys' room, so I wanted to just play with some dark wood color and darker fabric and darker paint as well. Yeah, so it's quite a simple but very nice space. And with all this custom study table and drawers as well. And the platform bed is actually customized by us as well, and there's also a lot of storage here. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Moving on to the next room. Is actually kind of the same as the room just now, but that's the boys' room. So what you see now is actually a lighter version of that room. So which has a lighter colors and stuff. So this is the girls' room, where you can see a lot of more beige and light grey elements, which is very nice also in a way, just different character. Yeah. Same as the boys' room, we also have like all the drawers underneath, and this platform is also customized to size, to the mattress size that they wanted. A lot of storage on top and some suspended shelving as well, and drawers and very big desk as well. Yep. Okay, that's the 2-bedroom, and we are already at our last space, which is the master bedroom. And the history of this is actually here, same like the other room, or maybe you can like see from here. So here actually there's an existing sliding door wardrobe, go all the way, same like the other room, but the client wanted to actually have more storage space, so we actually take down the whole wardrobe, the existing wardrobe, and we kind of like do a L shape as well. So that's how we come up with this design, and we also match. So when you see the whole design, actually is very consistent. The color, the black and the off-white beige is actually the same as the living room to make it a bit more simple. And here, maybe something that we can show you guys, which is this handle here, which is kind of like flush in a way with this horizontal black band that goes all the way through. Yeah. And, this sliding folding space. And oh, another thing is actually the corridor here is not so wide, and the size of the room as well is not too big. So actually we did like a sliding folding system where you can actually fully open up the wardrobe and you can actually access to both sides. But I won't open everything, privacy. Yeah. And then here actually they don't have space for bedside tables on both ends already. So what I did is actually just cut out a niche space that will eat into the wardrobe space a bit, but not too much. Just enough space for them to like put their phones and they can like charge their phones as well, or like spectacles and stuff like that. And there's actually a hidden switch as well where you can actually off the lights, and there are actually power sockets there as well. Yeah, so you can actually access all these switches without getting out from the bed. So when we think about all the design process, everything of not just aesthetic but functionality is well taken care of as well. So yeah. And just also to keep it more simple, we also just use wallpaper, and there's actually some texture onto it. So in order to emphasize the texture, so I added this strip light to actually enhance it as well. Yeah. And I think nothing much. Yeah, so here we have a space for a bedside table and a drawer. And yeah, and there's also this, let me switch off the light so you can see better. Yeah, so actually there's this metal detail trimming as well, which is actually a nice make the design a bit more luxurious in a way, but very, very subtle. Yeah. So that's all of the house. Yeah. Yeah, so another thing that I wanted to show you just now, which is when you come from the corridor, from the master bedroom and the bedroom here, so this is the corridor that leads to the living and the dining. So in the center of the corridor, that's where I actually did the vertical design element. Yeah, so it's all about what you see when you turn. Yeah, that's that.
Okay, guys, any questions to Christy?
Thank you. I hope you guys like the project because it's my first project, and I think I'm really satisfied of the outcome as well.
Yay. So far, no?
Okay, right.
Okay. Thank you for all of your time, and I hope you enjoy this very short tour of my first project as a new member of the team. And I hope to see you guys soon.